Hey folks, welcome back to another weekly market bite. I have not posted a video for the last 15 days as I didn't feel there is any major update that I can give you. However, the market don't do anything unexpected as we discussed in the last video. The market stayed sideways and we saw a small profit booking after PM Modi's appeal to public for not buying gold, silver and to avoid travel abroad. However, there are some major developments that had happened this week. One was rupee touched its all-time low of 96.14. Finally, we are reaching that 100 rupees mark where we feel that the rupee is going to stable out. And even if it does stable out below before that, that's a good news for the markets. The gold and silver also saw a profit booking after there was restrictions on gold import, and as a repercussion of everything, oil just keeps going up and up, and we can expect new highs if the situation continues. However, as we discussed in the last video, Nifty is trying to find its base near 23,500 to 23,200, and it did find somewhere in between 23,280. So, what can we expect from the market in the upcoming week? I do feel if the market wants to go up, it can give in a small bounce from here and even form a new high of 25,200 to 25,500 levels. But the broader perspective is that if the situation is not stable enough, the markets are going to again decline back to the levels that we saw of 22,180. However, we need not worry about broader the main indices itself. As you all can see, the market has been sideways and in a profit booking phase for the past 2 weeks, but mid cap itself is creating new highs. Mid caps, see, small caps and mid caps had started outperforming the market. It not only recovered the entire losses that it made in the fall, but it on the other side also gave a breakout and is currently retesting the same. However, if we compare it with Nifty itself, we can see that there has been severe outperformance by stock specific actions, wherein if we see the index gave a roughly 10% jump from the bottom that it has formed and is currently 6% up from where it was. But in stock specific action, if we have the right stocks in our portfolio, we can see that the stocks have been outperforming like anything. If we just measure it from the low, the stock gained 105%. It is currently at 90%. And this is one of the stock that I have been tracking in for a very, very long period of time. The stock name is UFBL. Formerly it was known as Barbecue Nation. As you all can see, it made a high of 1950. But the thing is that this is a microcap stock and I do not recommend to invest any kind of money unless you do your own research and you have your advisor buy into something like this. I am going to make a detailed video on how to design a small micro cap portfolio wherein you can capture these kind of moves and what is the kind of result that you can achieve from designing a small micro cap portfolio is this. Let me just zoom out a little bit on the weekly time frame. If I show you, see right from here on June 2022, the index made a bottom of 15,150 levels and it made a high of 26,260 in September 2024. But if you know the right set of businesses to invest in and you have your research right, what are the kind of results that you can expect to gain from this? So let me bring you back to the same date. This is April, May, June. So this is June of 2022, wherein the price of action construction equipment was at 194 when the market itself was at 15,150 odd levels. When the market hit an all-time high of 26,260 in September 2024, the stock was somewhere around these levels of 1600 levels. So the stock gave an approximately return of more than, let me just mark it up, approximately 750%, where in market just gave you 70% of returns in the same period of time. But there are many rules if you want to make a portfolio of this volatility. You need to have a lot of conviction in your businesses. You need to have the stability to sit through times like this, to face drawdowns like this. Because if you see, the drawdown in index itself was not more than 20%. After that, it was somewhere at max 17-18%. But if you see the stock that we were talking about, it nearly half the capital that we had, giving an approximate 55% drawdown from the top. So stay tuned for the upcoming videos and hope you all love what we are providing. Do comment what you feel I should bring up next. What are the difficulties you face if you are a small microcap investor, and hope this provides value in the journey that we are together. Thank you. Till then, bye.